boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. So, of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely I would.
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we will fight. I know you enjoy the fight, but I thought, although the decision is not really favor to me, like I'm sad.
The boxing world is buzzing with excitement once again as Floyd Mayweather steps into the spotlight following Manny Pacquiao's electrifying battle against Mario Barrios, which concluded in a suspenseful majority draw. With fans still digesting the fight's outcome, Mayweather didn't hesitate to make headlines, issuing a bold and pointed challenge that hinted at a possible second showdown between the two icons. He made it clear that a rematch with Pacquiao could still happen, and not just any rematch, but potentially a multi-billion-dollar global event that could reignite one of the most legendary rivalries the sport has ever seen.
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we will fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather II. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao II.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a...
In what was his first appearance in nearly 4 years, Manny Pacquiao returned to the ring showcasing his legendary speed and power, landing an impressive 81 power punches compared to Mario Barrios' 75. Pacquiao appeared to dominate the middle rounds, setting a strong pace early on. However, Barrios found a second wind in the championship rounds, rallying hard and earning a draw on the judges' cards, 2 scoring at 114-114 and 1 giving Barrios the edge at 115-113. Although Pacquiao walked away feeling confident that he had done enough to win, Barrios retained his belt, and the unresolved finish has now laid the perfect groundwork for a potential rematch that fans would flock to see.
Manny, the fans came out for you again tonight, but describe what you thought of the judge's decision.
I mean, I thought I won my split decision, it was fight, but I thought I won.
You didn't look like a 46-year-old tonight. How did you feel inside the ring?
I feel good, I feel happy, 2 months training, although it was short, but it's enough. I want to train 3 months or 10 months, but I start late because of the election in the country.
What worked for you tonight, and what was missing late in the fight?
Missing late in the fight, the last two rounds, death cramps. It's okay.
But the rest of the fight, you look great. What happens now, Manny? Because there was options for you moving forward. There was even talks of a Floyd Mayweather fight. What do you see going on next in you?
Oh, that's another story. Let's talk about it. Good for me. I'm in shape again.
Manny Pacquiao was clear and direct in his post-fight interview at the MGM Grand. He's not done yet. Reacting to the majority draw with Barrios, he expressed belief that he had edged the fight, calling it close but praising Barrios' toughness. Pacquiao described the fight as exciting and meaningful. When asked about the possibility of a rematch with Barrios, he didn't hesitate, saying yes, of course, and emphasized that with a longer training camp of at least 3 to 4 months, he could be even more prepared. He added that he's fighting smarter now, with more tactical awareness. When the conversation shifted to Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao didn't dismiss it. In fact, he welcomed it. If Mayweather comes out of retirement, Pacquiao said he's open to negotiating and expects those discussions to unfold in the near future.
Do you feel that you have what it takes to be a world champion once again?
Yeah,
I think so. Like I can still do it. For 2 months training, 4 years lay off, and then 2 months training. Like it's not bad. Like if you're not boxing, like my performance is okay, but it's improving my stamina, my footwork, getting back because 4 years layoff.
Finally, what do you have to say to the fans, those that didn't believe in you, and the ones who now say Manny Pacquiao is the only man who can defy Father Time?
And as long as you believe God, have faith. Because of God, I'm still here. Keep on fighting. Good health. God who gave me good health and strength. That's why I'm still here, giving inspiration to the fans and, of course, being a role model as a boxer. Thank you.
Jimuel Pacquiao, Manny's 24-year-old son, spoke candidly about his concerns following his father's intense bout with Barrios. Speaking to reporters, Jimuel admitted he was uneasy seeing his 46-year-old father take that kind of punishment. Even as his son, I love him, but of course, I'm worried, he said. While he deeply respects his father's incredible discipline, constant training, and unshakable passion for boxing, Jimuel expressed fear over the physical toll the sport could take on Manny at this stage of life. He even decided to pause his own pro debut ambitions, placing his father's health above the idea of a shared fight night legacy. His plea was heartfelt: it's time to prioritize Manny's well-being and legacy over continuing to risk long-term harm in the ring.
I'm not really happy with the draw, but I thought he got a 7-5. So yeah.
Where do you want your father to go from this, man?
I mean,
rest,
right now he should focus on getting rest, But he is 46 now, so like me personally, I love him. I just want him to be safe. I don't want him to take any more punishment.
But you got to be impressed about the way that your dad.
Oh yeah,
fought.
for
You
sure,
listen
for
to
sure.
Everybody out here, everybody's saying that they thought your dad won. What did you think when you heard the decision?
Yeah, I thought he did win. I thought it was a 7-5 fight. So I thought he should have been my dad.
What impressed you the most about your dad tonight?
The timing is there, for somebody that's 46 years old and has been in the sport for like 20-something years. It's really impressive.
Do you think he can do better with the Millie camp under him, being that he was out for like 4 years or 46 years or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. If he continues training, stays in shape, he always.
In typical fashion, Floyd Mayweather didn't pull any punches when talking about Pacquiao's recent fight against Mario Barrios. During several interviews, Mayweather dismissed Pacquiao as no longer a significant threat, implying that even with all the hype, he's an easy opponent. He doubled down on his belief that Pacquiao's best days are behind him, and despite his iconic reputation, he doesn't pose any real challenge now. Mayweather's comments aren't just harsh, they're a continuation of his long-standing narrative that Pacquiao is past his prime. It adds fuel to the rivalry's fire, prompting fans to ask whether Pacquiao's return is driven by true competitiveness or simply a profitable exit strategy for aging legends.
You guys go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2 ain't easy.
Mayweather reflected on their historic bout with full confidence, revealing that from the very first round, he knew he was going to beat Manny Pacquiao. He credited this to his sharp strategic instincts and superior ring IQ. As soon as the bell rang, Mayweather claimed he focused on studying Pacquiao's jab and movement patterns, quickly concluding that he had the advantage. He spoke about how his ability to adapt, analyze, and stay mentally a step ahead allowed him to exploit weaknesses and control the pace of the fight. That early read on Pacquiao, he says, became the foundation for his dominant performance that culminated in a unanimous decision victory.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round 1, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level, period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what, you was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back when asked about Floyd Mayweather's fighting style. In a fiery critique, he called Mayweather's approach boring and even went as far as likening him to a runner rather than a fighter. He's just running for 12 rounds. What's amazing about that? Pacquiao said, expressing sympathy for fans who, in his view, were robbed of a thrilling showdown. He excluded Mayweather from his list of top 5 toughest opponents, stating that real boxing fans crave high-stakes action, not overly cautious defense. Pacquiao emphasized that his career was built on taking risks, moving up weight classes, and fighting elite competition. His frustration was palpable, whether out of rivalry or honesty. He made it clear that he sees Mayweather's legacy as driven more by tactics than true fighting spirit.
Floyd Mayweather, why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a fashion show.
Keith Thurman, one of the rare few to have shared the ring with both Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios, provided a thoughtful breakdown of how Pacquiao might approach a rematch. He pointed out that while Pacquiao could find openings in Barrios' defense, some pockets to exploit, his age and long layoff are significant concerns. At 46 years old, can he still move into those positions effectively? And can his punches still carry the same impact? Thurman emphasized that inactivity is no small factor. He also praised Barrios' stiff jab and urged the young fighter to make Pacquiao use his legs, thereby testing whether Manny's legendary footwork and conditioning are still up to the challenge.
You fought both men. You fought Manny Pacquiao and you fought Mario Barrios. If anyone had to ask who you think is going to get this win right here, it's you. What are you thinking, bro?
Well, the thing is, it's hard to say on many different levels, you know? Everybody loves pulling out the crystal ball and doing fight predictions, right? But for me, there's too many variables at stake on this type of fight. With Manny Pacquiao coming off of a layoff, I'm not a big fan of Manny Pacquiao coming off of long layoffs, you know? But he said he's been doing lots of work, getting that strength and conditioning, putting 30 rounds in, you know, so that he can be ready and that we can see that old Pacquiao that we're used to. See, when I was in the ring with Mario Barrios, one of my keys to victory, you know, we like to see what they don't like early on. And he really couldn't keep up with my feet. He couldn't keep up with my footwork. My footwork in and out, my lateral movement, it set up a lot of good punches, a lot of highlights.
For over 10 years, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao were the undisputed kings of pound-for-pound boxing. Talks about them squaring off first surfaced as early as 2009, but repeated breakdowns over purse splits and drug testing disagreements stalled the fight. During that period, public feuds intensified, with Pacquiao even filing a defamation lawsuit against Mayweather. While Mayweather briefly retired in 2008, he returned the following year, and Pacquiao continued racking up wins across weight divisions. Both men built unparalleled legacies during that decade, but their long-awaited fight remained elusive due to constant contractual and personal clashes.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and every.
The long road to Mayweather versus Pacquiao finally reached a breakthrough in early 2015. After face-to-face meetings and tough negotiations, they locked in the date, May 2, 2015, at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. The fight was promoted as the fight of the century and shattered records. Mayweather emerged victorious via unanimous decision, with scores of 118 to 110, 116 to 112, and 116 to 112, showcasing his defensive mastery and calculated counterpunching. Although Pacquiao looked off during the match, he later revealed that he was fighting with a torn rotator cuff, leaving many to wonder what might have been had he entered the ring fully healthy.
You guys go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2 ain't easy? Pacquiao obviously got power also. Right. You know, I've been in there with him. Did you feel his power? He's solid. He's solid. Okay. He's solid. Ain't nothing I ain't never felt before, but he's solid. Right. And he felt me too. That's why he wasn't quick to run in there. Right. So it's obvious we both felt we felt each other. At the end of the day, you know, it finally happened. He got cooked. Right. Now they begging for a rematch. My thing is this: if you get it done right the first time, you got to do it again.
Joe Rogan has often voiced his disappointment about the Mayweather-Pacquiao showdown coming too late. He believes the fight lost its historic potential by not taking place when both fighters were in their prime. Had it happened earlier, maybe during a global sporting event like Saudi Arabia's Riyadh season, it would have been absolute chaos, Rogan remarked. Alongside UFC icon Jorge Masvidal, Rogan lamented that the delay robbed fans of witnessing a peak-era classic. They noted that Pacquiao was already injured going into the fight, limiting his performance and taking away the chance for a true all-time classic.
Some great fights never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They fought too late. I mean, if that fight could have been arranged by Riyadh season, they probably would have caught them both in their prime, and it would have been chaos.
Yeah, Manny was done before that.
And he also had a blown shoulder going into the fight. Yeah. He needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started.
Boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard has also weighed in, expressing strong support for a rematch between Pacquiao and Mayweather. He emphasized that the bout isn't just about another massive payday, it's about honoring the legacies of two all-time greats and giving fans closure. Leonard pointed out that such a fight could reignite global interest in boxing and potentially reshape the sport's public image. People will watch it, he said, noting that the intrigue and backstory alone could make it one of the most compelling events in modern boxing history. For Leonard, it's not just hype, it's an opportunity to give the sport a second wind.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
And Pacquiao, would you be interested in seeing that rematch?
I mean, yeah. You're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
Spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It can be a great fight.
Right.
We'll put it this way. It should be done.
It should be done.
It should be.
It will help boxing in the sport. You think the sport needs it?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way?
Yeah. I mean, we'll put it this way. You know, and as much people say, when he's 40 years old, people will watch it.
Manny's last fight, he looked phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal.
He looked phenomenal. Yeah. And Mayweather, you know, the last one, he fought a kickboxer. He fought, Conor McGregor. His last few fights were too.
Well, when he beat that guy from...
the Asian guy. But it was a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer. He wasn't a professional boxer.
I think it's called Tommy Hearn.
Now the question is yours. Do you believe the result of the original Mayweather vs. Pacquiao fight would have been any different had it taken place earlier in their careers? Or would Mayweather have always come out on top regardless of timing? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the debate on one of boxing's most talked about what-if scenarios.